Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the topic cardiac cycle. Before we begin with cardiac cycle, it is important to know what do we mean by that. It means one complete heartbeat. One complete heartbeat shows contraction as well as relaxation. For the term contraction, we use it as systole. We call it systole. Relaxation is termed as diastole. Now, firstly, this you should remember one thing, that it has four different steps involved over here. The first is filling up of atrium and joint diastole. The second is the systole shown by the atrium, ventricles showing diastole. Third step, you will see ventricular systole and atrial diastole. And the last one is again joint diastole, which is in continuity with the first step. So we will first begin with the first step, that is atrial filling and joint diastole. So diastole means what? It means relaxation. So we can understand from this that all the chambers, joint stands for all the chambers, the atrium as well as the ventricles, all the four chambers are going through relaxation. Now, atrial filling. Atrial filling happens, you might be aware of the different blood vessels. Last time we had learned about it. We saw that the blood vessel opening in the right atrium is the superior and inferior vena cava. Opening into the left atrium is the pulmonary vein. Over here, the one which arises from the right ventricle, it is the pulmonary artery, and the one which arises from left ventricle is the aorta. Now, the blood is brought into the right atrium from all the different parts of the body. Deoxygenated blood is passed into the right atrium through the superior and inferior vena cava. So the atrium gets filled up. Secondly, the left atrium receives blood from the lungs through the pulmonary veins. So by the time this gets filled up, here the valves remain closed. In the earlier stage, it will permit some amount of blood to enter within the ventricles as well. Now, the valves here, the AV valves and the semilunar valves, they remain closed, not allowing blood to rush into the next part. Now here, since the blood is entering from the outside, it always follows a pressure gradient. Pressure here in the veins, in the superior and inferior vena cava is much more as compared to the right atrium. So blood moves into the region from higher pressure to a lower pressure. Same way here, the same phenomenon is done. Now, by the time we see the atrium gets filled up, AV valves remain closed and all the chambers here are going through diastole. Low pressure within the any of the chambers indicates diastole. Now, in the next step, we will see atrial systole and ventricular diastole. The ventricles show diastole. So systole here means contraction. The atrium will be showing the process of contraction. How? Now since the atrium is already filled up with blood, here the pressure exceeds now. Here the pressure has increased. Whereas if you compare the pressure over here in the ventricles, the ventricle is having a lower pressure. So since there is a rise in the pressure, blood will move from a region of higher pressure to a region of lower pressure. So for that the AV valves must open up. Opening of AV valves permit the entry of blood. Okay. At the same time, the semilunar valves which are there, they still continue to remain closed. These blood vessels have semilunar valves which are going to remain closed. Left atrium, right atrium as well as the left atrium, they cause the opening of the AV valve, permitting blood to enter into the ventricles. So ventricles is in diastole, atrium exerts pressure, the wall of atrium gets contracted, the muscles over there get contracted, giving rise to atrial systole. Atrial systole will bring about the movement of blood. Blood rushes from this part to the next part. This takes almost 0.15 second. Okay. The next, third step, it is now see, remember one more thing. Atrium is going through systole, at the same time ventricle is going through diastole. Now in the next step we will see ventricles going through systole. Ventricles going through systole and atrium going through diastole. So in this step, the AV valves, already the blood has entered into the ventricles. The ventricles are completely filled up with the blood. So now here the pressure is exceeding. Now again here low pressure is formed. Low pressure being formed here, once the blood has completely moved into the ventricles, now in order to prevent the blood from going back into the atrium, this AV valve needs to be closed. The AV valve will get closed. So this indicates closure of AV valve. Closure of AV valve gives rise to a sound called lub. When you hear your heartbeat with the help of a stethoscope, you will hear the sound lub and dub. So the first sound lub is made because of the closure of AV valve. Now the blood which has entered over here in the ventricles is giving rise to higher pressure here in the ventricle. Now this will permit the blood to enter into the blood vessels. Since the AV valve is closed, this pathway is closed. So blood will move into the ventricle. From the ventricle, it will move into the blood vessel. From the right ventricle, it goes to the pulmonary artery. From the left ventricle, it goes to the aorta. So these semilunar valves which were present, they open up. This causes the opening of semilunar valve, closing of AV valve. This process takes 0.25 seconds. Now the fourth step is joint diastole. By the end of this process, see here the pressure had decreased. In the atrium, the pressure had decreased. So we can consider the atrium to be going through diastole. Okay, atrium is going through diastole. That is, the muscles over here are relaxed. Ventricles are going through systole. Now when the blood from here moves into the blood vessels, slowly even here the blood pressure is going to reduce. This reduce in blood pressure is represented in the form of diastole. The blood has already passed into the blood vessels. So the blood vessels had the semilunar valves opened initially, but if the valves remain open even now, the blood may even move back into the ventricles. In order to prevent the backflow of blood, the semilunar valves now get closed. This causes closing of semilunar valve. The closing of semilunar valve produce a sound called dub. Lub and dub sound. These two form the heartbeat. Now since this is closed, blood has already entered into the blood vessels. Here even the AV valves remain closed. Okay. Both of this, here initially we saw the pressure was low, so this indicates diastole. Same way, now ventricles also are having low blood pressure, that indicates diastole. So altogether, all the four chambers are going through the diastole. We call it as joint diastole. The time taken for this is almost 0.4 second. 0.4 second. So for one heartbeat, how much time is taken? One heartbeat is equal to, time taken for one heartbeat is equal to, or one cardiac cycle is equal to 0.15 plus 0.25 seconds plus 0.4 seconds. 0.15 plus 0.25 plus 0.4 seconds. When you add all these three, you will get the answer, that is 0.8 seconds. 0.8 seconds. So this is all regarding the cardiac cycle. Joint diastole, even here we saw the same step. This joint diastole is a continuity for the first, where the atrium will now slowly get filled up with some amount of blood. Alright? Okay. Thank you.